Good afternoon. This is the pre-bid meeting for Department of City Development bid 58026 for cleanout and property maintenance services. Please note that this meeting is being recorded, and the recording will be posted on the website that the bid is currently posted on. I'm going to wait 1 minute to see if there's anyone else joining, and then we will start promptly in 1 minute. Okay. So this is a pre-bid meeting for 58026 cleanout and property maintenance services for the Department of City Development. We just had a similar meeting for board up services. If for some reason you were unable to attend that meeting, please note that the recording of that meeting will also be posted on the DCD website. So you can kind of catch up by watching that video. This is for cleanout and property maintenance services. It's being recorded and will also be posted on the website that the bid is located on. We'll do some quick introductions for Department of City Development staff, and then I will give a brief overview for the services that are in this bid. And then I'll go through a couple sections in the bid document regarding dates and bid submittal checklist. So with that, I will introduce myself. My name is Scott Stange, and I am the Department of City Development Procurement and Compliance Manager. And I'm going to turn it over to Celeste.
Hi, I'm Celeste Jantz. I am a purchasing agent with the Department of City Development.
Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy Wright Smith. I'm the Property Management Supervisor for the Department of City Development.
So this is the bid for 58026. On my screen right now, you'll see the cover page of the bid. I'm going to start with this page in a moment, but I'm going to give you a brief overview of the services in this bid. The Department of City Development is the real estate arm for the city. And so what happens in the city of Milwaukee, if you own property and you don't pay property taxes for a certain period of time, the city will go to court and take, through a legal action, take title to your property. And then once the city has title to the property, the city, just like any other property owner, has responsibilities for their property. And so one of the services that we contract out for is cleanout services. When the process that occurs is the city attorney's office will go to court to take title to the properties. This will occur in various times of the year, like 4 or 5 times of the year, depending on the need, as it would be. And then they do it in groupings so that they don't have to go like every day. They'll do it like I said, 3 or 4 or 5 times a year. And then that list of properties that is taken through an in-run process, that list will be given to Cindy Wright Smith and her staff in the real estate department. And one of the first things that her staff will do is they will drive around and inspect, do what we refer to as a drive-by inspection of the property, to determine what properties are vacant and what properties are occupied. And then after the drive-by inspections occur, Cindy and her staff will go individually, property by property, and inspect the properties if inside and out. If after doing that inspection, they determine that the property is marketable, and the city can then sell it and get it back into private ownership, we will contract out to the clean out contractor to come in to the property and clean out all of the debris inside and out of the property and or garage. And then the contractor will have a certain period of time to do a house. They will need to remove all the debris, take that debris to the dump, and then if they need to come back to do another load or multiple loads, they will need to do that until the entire property is cleaned out. We ask in the specifications, you'll see, we ask that the contractor provide before and after photos of the property as evidence of the clean out being complete, and submit those photos with the invoice for the services. So on the screen right now is the page 1 of the bid document. I'm not going to go through the whole bid. It's currently online, and you can do that in your own time. We have a limited amount of time here today, so I'm going to go over a few things, and then we can open it up to questions. So the first thing that I want to do is let you know that the bid is currently posted at this website right here, the city.milwaukee.gov DCD projects RFPs. That's the link that you can go to, that you can find this bid document that I'm going through right now. So again, citymilwaukee.gov/DCD/projects/RFPS is where you'll find the posting of the bid. So in terms of dates, August 14th, 2024 at 11 a.m., that's when the bids are due. They are to be submitted via email at this email address that you'll see on the screen. We are not taking bids in person. You will need to submit the bid electronically via email. Please be mindful that the bid must be received by 11 a.m. If we receive the bid at 11:01 or later, regardless of when you submitted it, it will be rejected. So please be mindful of that. The bid has to be received by the city by 11 a.m. So take that into consideration when you are putting your bid together and submitting it by email, that you afford enough time for that bid to be transmitted and received by the city at 11 a.m. So that's August 14th, 11 a.m. That's when the bid is due. The next dates that are important to note is we will have a little bit of time at the end of my presentation to go over any questions that you might have. If we run out of time, or if there are questions that you have that come to you after this pre-bid meeting and you would like to submit them for consideration, the deadline to do that would be August 5th, 2024 at 4:45 Central Daylight Time. You would submit that to me, Scott Stange, to my email address that's on the screen. And then we would take those questions and the answers from those questions, along with any other questions that we may have received in this info session, and we would post it in an addendum no later than August 7th. The addendum would get posted on the same website that the bid is posted on. So on August 7th, or shortly thereafter, make sure you go back to this website where the bid is to check to see if there is an addendum. If there is, open it, read it. It may, the questions and answers that come from that or any bid clarifications that might be posted as part of that addendum may affect your bid pricing. It may not, but it may. So you should be mindful of going to check out that addendum. And then if there is an addendum, then you would print out the addendum, you would sign it, and you would submit it along with your bid. So again, just rolling through the dates really quick here. August 5th, 2024 would be the deadline to submit any questions for this bid. The addendum would be submitted by August 7th at the same website that the bid is posted. And then bids are due via email at by August 14th at 11 a.m. And they would be submitted to this email address that's on the screen, dcdpurchasing@milwaukee.gov. So those are the important dates to consider. On page 3 of the bid document is a bid submittal checklist. This has the forms and documents that you would need to submit with your bid. They include the invitation to bid form with your unit prices and your base bid total sum. They also include the signature page, and they include Form A, which is the SBE Contractor Compliance Plan. So I'll quickly go through those forms here real quick. The invitation to bid form is entitled right here. It's easy to find. It's the very next page. This would be submitted with your bid. It would include the name and contact information for your company. And it would you would list any proposed subcontractors that you're potentially going to be using under the performance of that contract. Then we have the bid pricing response form. This is where you would submit your unit costs for the unit costs that would be considered under this contract. They would be debris removal, which is kind of what we talked a little bit about earlier in my presentation. Also, we asked that the cleanout contractor be available to do winterization if we need that. The definition of the winterization is in the bid specifications. And then on occasion, there might be an odd job, so to speak, at the property that we would ask you to conduct during cleanout, and then that would be billed at the per hour per worker unit cost price. We would be mindful when you fill out your unit costs that there is a formula, and it's listed on this unit price sheet. You would take your unit price, you would multiply it by the quantity, and you would get your subtotal price. And then you would take those subtotal prices and add them up, and that would be your base bid total sum. There is some more information about that formula in the bid document in the specifications, so you can check that out on your own time. And then the next document is the signature page entitled Signature Page. That would be, again, the contact information of your company and then signed. And then this would be submitted with your bid document. Make sure that you submit this with your bid document. The next is the SBE Form A. So this bid for clean out and property maintenance services includes a 25% SBE requirement. What this means is that 25% of the total contract earnings under this contract needs to go to a city certified SBE company, and they need to be city certified at the time that you submit your bid. So in filling out this form, if you are a prime contractor and you are already certified as an SBE contractor, you would fill out page 1 and sign it at the bottom here. If you are not an SBE certified firm, then you would need to engage an SBE certified firm as a subcontractor. And then in filling out this form, you would need to submit page 2 that would have the subcontractor's information and the percentage of the contract, which would be 25%. And then they would sign and type their name or print their name on this section of the form here. If there are multiple subcontractors, there are spaces on page 2 of the form to submit multiple subcontractors. So again, the checklist here, we have the invitation to bid form with the bidder's unit prices and the base bid total sum. We have the signature page and the Form A, which is the SBE contractor compliance plan. So that is going to conclude my presentation of this bid. We do have a few minutes here to take questions and answers. But before getting to that, I just want to ask Celeste and or Cindy, do you have anything that you would like to add?
Nothing from me, Scott.
I don't have anything to add either, Scott.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I will turn it over to the group here. If you have a question, just feel free to unmute yourself and then ask your question. We'll do our best to answer it here at this meeting. If it's a question that we need to do some further due diligence, we'll have to reserve the right to answer that in the addendum that would get posted on August 7th. So with that, I'll turn it over to the group here.
Hi, I'm with Knight Enterprises. I have a question. If you have SBE certification with or federally certified, does that qualify for county for the SBC compliance?
Oh, that's a good question. The cities, my short answer is no, it does not.
Okay.
The city has their own specific SBE certification program. And so this is a bid for the city of Milwaukee. And so it would only the city of Milwaukee's SBE program and SBE certified firms would be available for this bid.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Scott. My question is in regards to the liability insurance.
Mhm.
If I am submitting a proposal as a prime with a subcontractor, are you looking for that liability insurance for the subcontractor or both parties?
So when it comes to insurance, the bid document includes the specific requirements, the policies, the policy limits that are required by the prime contractor. So prior to executing a contract, the city would require that prime contractor to submit insurance information. It's usually in the form of a certificate that would have all those policies and policy limits listed on the certificate. It's then the responsibility of the prime contractor to ensure that their subcontractor also has all of those required policies and limits.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm just gonna take a moment here, go over just a couple, just go over this again real quick. In terms of the important dates, August 5th is the deadline for questions. August 7th is the date that we would post an addendum. Again, that would be on the same page that the bid document is posted. And then bids are due August 14th at 11 a.m. And they have to be received by 11 a.m. The recording of this meeting will be posted on the website that the bid is currently located shortly after the end of this meeting. And then, as I had mentioned early on in the meeting, we also had a meeting, a similar type of meeting for the board up bid. And that'll get posted as well. So we had two separate meetings for the two separate bids.
Okay, I have a quick question for you, Scott. Hi.
Sure.
So I was just wondering, is there a minimum and a maximum for the base total, or should you just kind of do what you think is best?
Yeah, so the unit prices are, the base bid, I'm just gonna go to that sheet here. So the unit prices, ultimately, the contract will be awarded off of the base bid total sum. The base bid total sum is calculated by the subtotal price, and the subtotal price is based off of the unit costs. So in calculating, kind of working backwards, or if you want to go forward, from the beginning and working to the end, we ask that the contractors determine the unit cost for a per trailer load of debris, removing that debris, loading it into the trailer, taking that then to the dump and disposing of it. And then if they need to come back and do, another trailer load or multiple trailer loads, that would all be factored into the unit cost. And then please be mindful that you then take that unit cost and multiply it by the quantity multiplier that's listed on the screen here. And then that comes up with the subtotal price, which then, like I said, is the basis for the base bid total sum. So we rely on the contractors to determine where that price lands for them according
Yes, sir.
to how they do their business.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, well, if there are no other questions, we do want to thank you for your interest in our bid and taking time out of your busy day, to attend this, pre-bid meeting. Like I said, we will be posting, the recording of the bid, or this pre-bid meeting. So, if you want to go back, or if you're a little late to the meeting and want to watch it from the start, it'll be posted. And then also, if something comes up and you need to ask another question, it can be emailed to me, no later than August 5th, at 4:45 PM. So with that, we will conclude, this pre-bid meeting. Again, thank you, and we look forward to, receiving your bids.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.